With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, in this question is given that the side AC of triangle ABC it is produced to point E, so that CE it is equals to half of AC. Okay, so let's draw a figure for this. Okay, so this is our triangle ABC. It is given that side AC, okay, look here in the figure, side AC it is produced to point E. Okay, so suppose this is triangle A, this is C, this is point B. Now I need to produce this AC to point E. Okay, so suppose I have produced this to point E. Okay, and consider this is my point E according to this figure. Okay, now what else is given here? Okay, D is the midpoint of BC and ED. Okay, ED produce meet AB at F. So here it is given that ED produce meets BC at point F. Okay, through the midpoint. Okay, so if I draw this here from E point, it will go like this here. Okay, and it was given that this point it is point D. Okay, it is meeting at this AB at point F. Okay, now what else is given here? Look in the question. Okay, so lines through D and C are drawn parallel to AB and meets AC at point E. Okay, let's draw this. Okay, so line from D it is meeting point AC like this. Okay, at point P, and from C if I'll draw, it will meet this line EF according to question. Okay, and this is point R. Okay, according to question it is given. So let's mark this. This was point P and this was point R. Okay, so we have made the figure according to the requirements of the question. Now look here, what we need to prove. We need to prove that this, that is thrice of DF, it is equals to EF. Okay, okay, here in this question it was given that this point which I am highlighting, this D point, it is the midpoint of BC. Okay, we know that D is midpoint of BC, means BD it will be equals to DC. Okay, and we know that DP line, okay, according to question, DP line it is parallel to AB line. Okay, so we know a theorem, that is midpoint theorem, which is having two requirements. If a line is joining two midpoints of two sides of triangle, okay, here if a line is joining two midpoints of two sides of triangle, these are two sides and one is this point and one is this point, and it is parallel to third side of triangle, it is, yes, DP is parallel to AB, it is given, then point P has to be midpoint of this A. Okay, let me write here, using midpoint theorem. Okay, using midpoint theorem we can conclude that P is midpoint of AC. Okay, P is midpoint of AC. Okay, P should be midpoint of AC. Okay, now if P is midpoint of AC, so we can write here PD it will be equals to half of AB. Okay, let me tell you reason again why. According to midpoint theorem, if a line is joining two midpoints of two sides of triangle like this, okay, and it is parallel to third side, okay, yes, it is parallel to third side here. Okay, so we can conclude that this P has to be the midpoint of line AC. Okay, and this line that is joining two midpoints, it is half of the third side. So yes, PD, we conclude that it is half of third side, that is AB. Okay, now if I will consider triangle AEF, okay, in triangle AEF here, if I'll consider this triangle, it is given that AB it is parallel to PD and CR. Okay, so let's write here, it is given that here AB line it is parallel to line PD and it is further parallel to line CR. Okay, and one more thing is given here, that AB it is equals to 1/3 of AE. How? Look here, it is given that P is the midpoint of this AC, and here look here in the question it is given that C is equals to half of AC. Okay, CE it is equals to half of AC, then AP will be 1/3 of this whole AE line. Here in this figure, if I'll consider this line AE, okay, this line against I am highlighting this AE, if I'll consider this line, it is trisected in three equal parts. AP it is equals to this, AP it is equals to PC, this is equals to CE. Okay, so it means PC, they are midpoints of this line. Okay, so similarly it is joining another line, that is FE. Okay, So it will also get trisected in 3 equal sections. Okay, so let's write it here. Right here, therefore DF, okay, will be also equals to 1 by 3 of EF. Like here AP was 1 by 3 of AE, AP segment, this segment, okay, this segment was 1 by 3rd of this whole line. So similarly FD, this segment will be also 1 by 3rd of this whole line. So I have considered this, it is 1 by 3rd of whole segment. Okay, so from here I can conclude that EF, it will be equals to thrice of DF. And look, this is what we have to prove, that EF, it is equals to thrice of DF. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.